Topics. We're going to talk Royce Reed and her different comments and allegations about Dwight Howard. Let me be very clear. I can't confirm or deny what Royce Reed is saying about Dwight Howard is true or false. This is just her opinion. We're just relaying the message in regards to what Royce Reed feels about Dwight Howard. The judge jury's going to have to decide if what she's saying is true or false, but we want to get into it because if this is a situation that women are going through, you got to look out for the red flags. So allow me a few seconds to do my disclaimer. This is very important to do the disclaimer because I can't confirm or deny. And even Royce Reed is saying she's alleged being sued, alleged by Dwight Howard in regards to the comments and statements she's made. So the best way to protect my page is to do this disclaimer. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. We're going to get straight into it. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I kind of got a late start, but we're going to go ahead and get into the clip. Come on in, like the video, subscribe to the page. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. And we're also going to show and talk about the press conference in regards to Rihanna and in regards to what transpired in regards to that lady. So we're going to get into that too. So just allow me a few seconds to get into my disclaimer and then we're going to talk. We might talk Rihanna immediately after this Royce Reed or Rihanna first and then get to the Royce Reed because I want to hear what the press conference said. So allow me seconds to do my disclaimer, like the video, subscribe to the page, and we'll get straight into it. All comments are allegedly. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is used permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. I kind of want to go straight to the Rihanna thing and let's do the Rihanna update and then we'll come to the Dwight Howard. So let's go ahead and get straight into the press conference in regards to what the law has said about the Rihanna situation and then we'll get to the Royce Reed. Let's start with the Rihanna stuff right now because I know that's trending and people really want to know what's going on.
Announced the charges that have been filed against Ivana Lisette Ortiz, a 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, in connection with the case in which she has now been arraigned. And by the way, that arraignment date has now been continued to March 25th. The charges that have been filed against Ms. Ortiz include 1 count of attempted murder, 10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling or camper. Any charges that have been filed, as I've said very often, are just that. They are not the evidence that we are presenting in court. That evidence will be presented in court at the appropriate time, at which point we intend to convict Ms. Ortiz of all the charges which have been leveled at this point beyond a reasonable doubt to either a judge or a jury. But summarizing the allegations that exist so far, on March 8th at approximately 1:20 p.m., Ms. Ortiz is accused of driving up to the residence of Rihanna, at which point she fires from her semi-automatic weapon multiple times at the residence. In that residence, Rihanna was there with her partner, her 3 children, her mother, and 2 staff people, representing 8 of the 10 of the counts of dealing with an assault with a semi-automatic firearm. In addition, Ms. Ortiz is accused of firing at a neighboring residence that had 2 additional individuals. That is why there are 10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. And there are 3 felony counts of shooting at inhabited dwellings. There are actually 2 dwellings at Rihanna's residence. There's a Airstream camper in which 2 individuals were located, as well as a house on that property, and then there was the neighboring property. That is why there are 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling camper. What happened after Miss Ortiz shot at these various residences and people is that she then traveled through Beverly Hills, eventually ending up in Sherman Oaks. And then at that point, within hours, she was arrested. I very much want to appreciate and publicly thank both the Los Angeles Police Department and the Beverly Hills Police Department for their very quick, timely, and prompt actions leading to the arrest of Miss Ortiz on these charges. Ms. Ortiz, if and when convicted of these charges, is facing up to life in state prison. Her bail has been set by the court at $1,875,000. And part of the reason I wanted to convey this message is as follows. I want everyone to understand in this county that you should absolutely feel safe in your residence and in your neighborhood and in your community. That safety is something we will work incredibly hard to protect.
So let's play it because people are just
Today
not coming
I'm here
in.
to announce the charges that have been filed against Ivana Lisette Ortiz, a 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, in connection with the case in which she has now been arraigned. And by the way, that arraignment date has now been continued to March 25th. The charges that have been filed against Ms. Ortiz include 1 count of attempted murder, 10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling or camper. Any charges that have been filed, as I've said very often, are just that. They are not the evidence.
So let's continue with the news. Like the videos you guys come in. Like the videos you guys come in.
Getting the feedback of the DA, Hockman, talking about the shooting at Rihanna's house and the attempted murder charges now against the suspect. Let's listen in.
As residents, there's a Airstream camper in which 2 individuals were located, as well as a house on that property, and then there was the neighboring property. That is why there are 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling or camper. What happened after Ms. Ortiz shot at these various residences and people is that she then traveled through Beverly Hills, eventually ending up in Sherman Oaks. And then at that point, within hours, she was arrested. I very much want to appreciate and publicly thank both the Los Angeles Police Department and the Beverly Hills Police Department for their very quick, timely, and prompt actions leading to the arrest of Ms. Ortiz on these charges. Ms. Ortiz, if and when convicted of these charges, is facing up to life in state prison. Her bail has been set by the court at $1,875,000. And part of the reason I wanted to convey this message is as follows. I want everyone to understand in this county that you should absolutely feel safe in your residence and in your neighborhood and in your community. That safety is something we will work incredibly hard to protect. And when an individual comes into our community and decides to shoot up, that individual will be arrested and held fully accountable for her actions. In this case, and in all cases in which it affects similar situations throughout our county. Again, the message is very simple and very clear. Come into this county from Florida, come into this county from anywhere in this county, and we will arrest you, we will prosecute you, and we will punish you if you want to engage in shooting at inhabited dwellings, at people, or in any similar circumstance. I'll now take some questions.
How did she get the gun?
That is under investigation.
What 2 people were inside the Airstream?
The 2 people that were inside the Airstream were Rihanna and her partner, Rakeem Mayers.
And there was a bullet that hit the Airstream.
The actual locations of each bullet is still under investigation.
The Airstream was.
I'm not added security for the Oscars itself. I'm not able to comment one way or the other. LA-based celebrities should not be any additionally worried because of this, in large part because of the response of the police. The incredibly timely, prompt response of the police on this sends that message to any person that is even thinking of using a gun in this community that they face arrest, prosecution, and punishment for those type of actions.
Can you give the details of the protective order?
So the details of the protective order is a stay-away protective order dealing with Rihanna, Rakeem Mayers, the neighbors, the property, and any work addresses or any type of contact between this defendant, Ms. Ortiz, and these various individuals.
Have you spoken to Ms. Ortiz in terms of the videos that Rihanna posted about Rihanna pleading?
I'm sorry, say one more time. So the motivation for Ms. Ortiz is under full investigation. Law enforcement will be looking at any videos on social media and any additional evidence that they can uncover to both understand her motivation and why she did these particular acts.
We got time for one more, two more.
Yeah, for some odd reason, she had spoke about different celebrities. Her videos seemed interesting and weird. So she had seen weird about other celebrities, just not Rihanna. She had also talked about Cardi B and other celebrities. So she just had a situation with celebrities. We don't know why or what and why they bothered her, but she made a lot of interesting comments about Rihanna. Not saying that those comments were true, but she just seemed weird.
I'm sorry?
I know we sent the social media stuff real fast. Or having animals from Rihanna. Do we have any idea if they because of
He'll repeat the question. Just give it a second.
Law enforcement is in the process of gathering all evidence of motivation, any connections between the defendant and Rihanna, if any so exists, or why this particular defendant decided to open up and shoot her semi-automatic rifle on the afternoon of March 8th.
Any idea why that scenario? Do you have any fears or concerns that she was planning another shooting somewhere else, that she had those 30 rounds of ammo pumped in?
That's a good question. Was she planning to go
There's
somewhere
no
else?
evidence that she's planning to shoot anyone else, but that is under investigation as well.
Wow.
Thank you. She's been in California.
Thank you very much.
He had asked how long was she in California. So that's the biggest thing. Rihanna ASAP's safe. The children are safe. Rihanna ASAP and the children got out of that LA home. So Rihanna may be looking at doing something else. This is the second home she's had to deal with. Another person was an intruder in her home, and it was a staff member that caught him in the home. He shouldn't have been in the home. So thank goodness it wasn't Rihanna. That's folks are crazy. They must want to go to jail for the craziness. Let's continue in regards to Royce Reed and Dwight Howard. All comments are alleged. These are allegations from Royce Reed. I can't confirm or deny what Royce is saying is factual or not.
No, we got court in the
Hold on.
We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now. We got court in the because I did my story time in the interview with you and the interview with Cam. Because I'm out here speaking my truth. Because he never.
So let me be very clear. Let me start off. All comments are alleged. I can't confirm or deny what Royce Reed is saying about Dwight Howard are true or factual. Royce Reed will have to go see a judge, and they will have to decide whatever's going on with Dwight Howard is what's going on with Dwight Howard. I can't confirm or deny what Royce Reed is saying is factual or not. This does not affect or all comments are alleged. This is not the opinion of Let's Talk About It Media 21. So let's hear what Royce has to say. She's basically stating that he has a lot of people in his pocket and he's out here doing XYZ and no one's holding him accountable. She makes a very, very interesting point in regards to the child allegedly being removed, in regards to us never really seeing any video recording of him while the police or investigators are at his house. She makes a lot of interesting comments. So let's continue.
We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now. We got court in the because I did my story time in the interview with you and the interview with Cam. Because I'm out here speaking my truth. Because he never wants anyone to do that. Amy thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there.
Allegedly.
This happened early last week.
Wow.
Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah.
How you know?
Because I'm friends with the mom of the daughter. That's my girl. We do TikToks together. But you wouldn't know it. Yeah. tell you, I have held this woman through tears because she's fighting for her daughter. And this man is out here just lying on her. But it's not even just money, it's his connections. His uncle was a DA in Georgia.
Allegedly.
There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off.
Allegedly.
That's why she's talking about police have been at my house this many times. Like, yeah. And they show everybody else's body cam. They want to put my mugshot over everything. What we doing with him? Just letting him go. Because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows. Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connections can also hide your truth.
Is the daughter still with CPS?
Yes.
So concerning.
Do you know exactly why she was taken to CPS?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to share or not? Because that's your girl story. That's your girl story.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I obviously respect that. This all happened last week. Why do you think Amy decided over the weekend to do this?
Because he turned on her. She said it. She literally said it in her video. When I found out that he was having a 12-year-old son lie on me, that's when I knew. Because he said he's willing to take down everybody else to save himself, and I just can't let him do. That's literally what she said. So it's not about the kids. It's about you. It's about her. She's trying to save herself. We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now. We got court.
So now there's another video that just resurfaced. I'm going to cover this up. There's a video of Royce speaking with her son, Royce Reed speaking with her son, because the son wants some slight attention from the father, and it doesn't seem like allegedly, it doesn't seem like Dwight Howard is showing up for the son, and the son and Royce Reed are talking. Hold on one second, I gotta find it. It seems like Royce Reed and the son are talking about what has he ever done for your birthday or holidays, and Royce is trying to have her son understand this is who he is, and you have to accept it. Hold on, I'm about to find it. I have to cover up stuff I don't want y'all to see. Hold on, I'm almost there. Okay, so this is Royce talking to the son.
Then after Christmas, like in between them.
He's 18.
And I asked him, I was like, so why did you say that you were getting me all this stuff for my birthday for Christmas? And you told me send you links and stuff, and you never did. And I was telling him, I'm like, you say that you gonna get me these gifts. You promised me all this stuff. And you don't do it. Or the stuff that you feel good.
Outside of this past birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And allegedly, you have to understand, children want some attention from their parent, despite some of the things that may have happened in the past. These are his feelings as well. All comments are alleged. I can't confirm or deny if Dwight promised things and did not do those things. I'm just reporting.
My birthday for Christmas, and you told me send you links and stuff, and you never did. And I was telling him, I'm like, you say that you gonna get me these gifts. You promised me all this stuff. And you don't do it. Or the stuff that you feel good.
Outside of this past birthday.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time he got you anything for Christmas? When was the last time he got you anything for your birthday? When was the last time he showed up for anything important? So why even let it take you there? Why even let him get you on that level? I've told you this before. You allow yourself to, well, you are your mama's child, but you allow yourself to constantly be hurt.
And I had asked him, like, around my birthday and after Christmas, like, in between them.
So, moral of the story is, women, be careful who you have a child by. He has
to, well, you are your mama's child.
He has to have good and honest and loving respect towards people, because a man When a man or a woman, because we're going to talk about it this period, when a man or a woman shows you who they are, believe them. You got to be careful who you have children by because they can take you through it. It sounds as if Royce has been taken through it. Also, Royce made it seem like no matter what and how she was trying to protect, the courts were allowing parenting time. Okay, if there's parenting time, it has to be supervised. That way, if it's supervised, you can cautiously make sure your child is safe. If it's not supervised, there's no telling what could happen in regards to. And this is the other thing. Comments are alleged. Parents, protect your kids. If you are in or have been in a man or woman in a toxic relationship, stay away from that person. 1 minute the person seems fine, and then next week they're toxic. 1 minute they're apologizing through the roof, and then 2 months later they become toxic. If there's the highs and lows of toxicity, stay away from them. This is the other thing, and I see it in YouTube, I see it in the industry, I see it all over. People like to gather people. Oh, be my friend, be my friend, be my friend. And then 2 months later, you're falling out. Oh, be my friend, be my friend, be my friend. They state that they're not the problem. The other person's the problem. They'll try and convince you they're always the alleged victim, and it's everybody else around them. Watch out when people bitch and complain about other people all day, every day, because it's almost like, don't look over here, look over there. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, well, what did you do to get that person to do that? Okay, you can't find not a healthy relationship. Hold on. Where are your friends? It seems as if you don't have any healthy relationships. It seems as if you're always bitching and complaining about people. You're always playing the victim. You got to be careful with people regards to that. They always bitch and complain about others. They're always putting others down. They're always trying to make themselves look better. Be careful about that. Women, be careful. Get to know a guy for about a good year. If he's showing signs of stuff, whatever he's showing you, he's going to instill that in the child. Let's continue.
Well, you are your mama's child, but you allow yourself to constantly be hurt.
And I had asked him, like, around my birthday.
Okay, so let's get to some more news. It's being reported that Erica Kirk is, well, this is another video, and I think she might have covered more.
Between them. And I asked him, I was like, so why did you say that you were getting me all this stuff for my birthday for Christmas? And you told me send you links and stuff, and you never did. And I was telling him, I'm like, you say that you gonna get me these gifts. You promised me all this stuff. And you don't do it. Or the stuff that you do good.
Outside of this past birthday, when was the last time he got you anything for Christmas? When was the last time he got you anything for your birthday? When was the last time he showed up for anything important? So why even let it take you there? Why even let him get you on that level? I've told you this before. You allow yourself to, well, you are your mama's child, but you allow yourself to constantly be hurt by someone who has shown you who he is. Correct?
Yeah.
Why? I told you.
Good morning, good morning.
That the time will come. I told you that karma does not have an expiration date. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to. Everything that is going on has nothing to do with who. Exactly. So let him dig his own grave. I said what I needed to say. You said what you needed to say. You don't have to defend anything because the truth is coming out. It always prevails, and sometimes it may take longer than we wanted it to. But it happened. Did we expect it to happen like this? I did not. Did not expect it.
What?
I did not.
And how long did Royce date Dwight Howard? How long after did she date him and then got pregnant? When there's a man showing signs, don't get pregnant. Men, be careful. Don't get trapped. So we talk both over here. We talk about men, we talk about Royce has stayed within the conversation, and then allegedly we're hearing that she might have been on a gag order. And now she's released from the gag order, and now allegedly Dwight is allegedly suing Royce for speaking up and speaking out of what she experienced with him. Note this. Remember how Dwight Howard's wife allegedly says she recorded things? She recorded things because she knew that someone was trying to lie on her. Women, be careful in regards to toxic relationships. Sometimes people play mind games, and you have to record certain situations to protect yourself.
I've been telling people don't F with people from Detroit. They on a different level.
Yeah, don't mess with people from Detroit. They see stuff, hear stuff, and they are not to be played with.
Out. It always prevails, and sometimes it may take longer than we wanted it to. But it happened. Did we expect it to happen like this? I did not. Did not expect
What?
I did not, but I've been telling people don't F with people from Detroit. They on a different level.
Not even that. Don't mess with my family. And I had asked him, like, around my birthday and after.
Okay, so we're about to get to, it's being reported. Okay, so this is a video. Is this the lady running?
On the woman that shot up Rihanna's house. And if you were thinking it was a targeted attack, it was. This is Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's a woman that had an AR-15 style rifle in her car shooting up Rihanna's gate and her house. She's from Orlando, Florida, holding it down for the crazies. And she has been in jail before. Bail is set for over $10 million. She is still in custody. They need to keep her in there. Because what is wrong with you? Obviously, you have fans, you have stalkers, you have all of that aren't all the way there in their heads. She seems like one of them, just keep her. We have an update on the woman that shot up Rihanna's house. And if you were thinking it was a targeted...
So I can't confirm or deny if that's the picture of her getting tackled by the police. I was looking, and then you show people that's being handcuffed. You know, sometimes people will show a video of something, and it seems as if, I can't confirm or deny if that's her getting tackled. Let's talk Erica Kirk real quick.
Sole provider for her family nearly 6 months after taking over. Erica Kirk under fire for claiming she's the sole provider for her family nearly 6 months after taking over slain husband Charlie's TPUSA organization. Candace Owens has slammed Erica Kirk for claiming she's the sole provider for her family after her husband Charlie Kirk's assassination. Owens declared in her YouTube takedown series about Erica, the bride of Charlie, that her late husband had his financial house in order and that she was completely set money-wise after he was shot and killed in September 2025 during a campus speaking event in Utah. Like she's trying to relate, like she's just like a single mom and trying and working a 9-to-5, working at a restaurant, trying to make ends meet for her children and the father's gone. She continued about the Turning Point USA CEO and the 2 young kids she shared with Charlie. In fact, some people have done work, and I believe just at the life insurance policy that Turning Point had for Charlie in the event of his passing, Erica was set to receive $10 million from his work policy, Owens claimed. Owens argued that Erica's claim that she's the sole provider is an insult to Charlie. Nothing. And like I said, she benefited to the tune of millions, the conservative pundit said of the former Miss Arizona. Owens then brought up how millions were raised just for her and the kids by strangers online that were just starting GoFundMe, and $1 million here, $1 million there, in the aftermath of the Turning Point USA founder's shocking assassination. The Blackout author claimed that Erica is trying to pretend that she's not a multimillionaire, noting that she uses a private plane, drivers, and a fleet of security. This is not a business card opportunity, she said about quickly assuming his role as Turning Point USA's CEO. Another added, as a single mom that works as a waitress trying to make ends meet, Erica is insulting in so many ways. Erica Kirk under fire for claiming she's the sole provider for her family nearly 6 months after taking over slain husband Charlie's.
So let's go over some Erica Kirk news. Like, like the video as y'all come in, like the video because she just was given a title by Donald Trump, so we got to talk about that. But like the video as you guys come in, let's go. Let's get into it.
Welcome back. We are learning that President Trump has appointed Erica Kirk to the Air Force Academy's Board of Visitors.
Kirk will take over her late husband's position, that is conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The board gives recommendations for changes to the Air Force Academy, also provides an annual report to the Institute's morale, academics, and financial state. So the board consists of 16 members, including Trump's newest pick for Secretary of Homeland Security, Senator Markwayne Mullin, a spokesperson for the White House, saying in a statement that Erica will continue her husband's legacy and be a fearless advocate for the Academy.
Let's take a look, I should say, at some business headlines on this Tuesday.
So let's continue. Are you guys surprised that Erica's been given that position? With the alleged allegations, are you surprised that she was given that position?
Appointed Erica Kirk, the widow of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, to the Board of Visitors at the U.S. Air Force Academy. The position places Erica Kirk among 16 members responsible for advising the Secretary of Defense on matters related to the Academy, including curriculum, morale, discipline, and institutional policies. Charlie Kirk, the founder of the conservative organization Turning Point USA, had served on the same board before he was assassinated in September last year. He was shot and killed on September 10th during a college event in Orem, Utah. Following his death, Erica Kirk took over as CEO of Turning Point USA. The organization says it now operates more than 800 chapters on college campuses across the United States and has been a major force in conservative youth activism. The Air Force Academy Board of Visitors includes several prominent political figures, including Congressman Jeff Crank of Colorado, Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama, and Congressman August Pfluger of Texas, who serves as chairman. Erica Kirk's appointment was not formally announced, but her name has recently appeared on the board's official list of members.
Charlie loved you. It's hard not to get emotional because I know that he would have been the first phone call when he found out that you were going to be taking this position. And the way that I was able to witness the two of you work together for years and to champion and support the president was absolutely humbling to witness, and I am so proud of you. And Charlie is going to be with you every single day in spirit, and I will be praying for you every day because I know that this is just the beginning of an incredible opportunity for you. And sir, thank you for allowing Sergio to have this beautiful moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doris. We're also very good friends with a guy named Charlie. We just know Miss Charlie, and his wife, who we love so much, is here with us, and maybe you know how close they were together. Maybe, Erica, you could say a couple of words, please.
Honored to, sir. Charlie loved you. It's hard not to get emotional because I know that he would have been the first phone call when he found out that you were going to be taking this position. And the way that I was able to witness the two of you work together for years and to champion and support the president was absolutely humbling to witness, and I am so proud of you. And Charlie is going to be with you every single day in spirit, and I will be praying for you every day because I know that this is just the beginning of an incredible opportunity for you. And sir, thank you for allowing Sergio to have this beautiful moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doris. And that man's watching over us right now, right? Okay. Any questions?
Do you have any senators that are here, Mr. President? Do you personally?
Okay, the numbers are not numbering this morning. I just wanted to do a few hot topics, trending topics. Normally, I stay on longer if the numbers are over 100. I just wanted to do some hot topics, trending topics. We talked about Royce Reed and her allegations against Dwight Howard. We talked about Erica Kirk. We talked about what's going on with Rihanna. Maybe if I would have started with Rihanna and stayed with Rihanna for a while, maybe that would have kept the numbers what they should have been. But I just wanted to give you guys a general update regards to Rihanna at the press conference. Talk about Royce Reed. That's been trending. The Rihanna situation, that's been trending. The Erica Kirk getting this new position, that's been trending. So, I've been not doing my regular 2 to 3 hour lives. I've been doing like 30 to 50 minutes. I've been only doing what I can do on this side. But thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate all of you. Like and subscribe to the page. I appreciate all of you and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.